Leg day is down as we surpass Wednesday and move on to finishing up week 2 of 75 hard, day 96 of this 100-pound weight loss transformation series. We're making waves, we're making really good progress so far. But before we get into all the happenings of today, hello, my name's Ian. Welcome to the weight loss transformation series here on the YouTube channel, where we talk about our daily nutrition, workouts, mental health, whatever we're doing throughout the day, whatever my schedule looks like, so you get an inside look onto what this process is for me, and if it has any help to what you're doing as well, if you're on a similar journey or just generally interested in what's going on. But today, like I said, was leg day, and it was a Wednesday. Long day, good day, had a good time with it, but man, I don't know what it is about leg days, but the time, like when it gets to night right now, like I feel like I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and be waddling around like a penguin. My legs are dead and my hips are not happy with me. There are some new machines at the gym, didn't get to try one of them, but really looking forward to getting that maybe in the next leg day, which we'll talk about in just a second. But as per usual, the sleep schedule did get a little better today. Woke up around 11, which has been better than my last couple days, believe me. Yes, that's what my sleep schedule is looking like right now. We're going to fix it. It's in progress, but I don't know. I'm having fun with my schedule currently. I'm being able to do a lot more things than I have been before. Granted, although I don't get as much sunlight during the day, but the weather hasn't been amazing, so no real complaints there. But yeah, woke up nice and early. Just kidding, by the way. Obviously not nice and early, but woke up at a decent hour and then had my breakfast. Today for breakfast, I just had 2 little breakfast burritos, which just a little bit of scrambled eggs, some chicken, and a little bit of cheese, hot sauce. Pretty simple, bare bones, but on the low-cal. Carb-balanced tortillas. Those are Mission, I believe, is the brand for those. Big fan of those. A normal tortilla. Tortillas are one of the most calorie-dense foods I've ever seen. Like, I'll pick up a normal tortilla and it's like 260 calories. And then a carb-balanced one's like 110. So you're knocking over 50% of the calorie amount right off of that and moving on to a better calorie version. So that was pretty much our breakfast. Just had 2 of those, nice and easy, probably around 500 calories, a good amount of protein in each of them. So really good way to start the day. Obviously drinking a crap ton of water throughout the day and everything there. But today was a little bit of a work from home day for me. Didn't have to go in at all. So I did a lot of statistics tracking for our social media analytics and stuff like that. A couple other meetings, which stuff I obviously can't talk about because they're meetings. But yeah, that's where we sat for most of the day. Got into the gym around 3 o'clock, so split my work day pretty much into 2. And today, like I said, was leg day. For leg day, pretty normal process for me, pretty much the same thing. The one new workout machine that my gym got is a belt squat machine, which if everybody's ever seen one of those, you get to like wear a belt, like any lifting belt you've ever seen, but then it's chained to an arm, which is then hooked up to the weights, so you can get like a really, like you grab the handles in front and get a really good deep squat, which I'm really looking forward to trying. It was really taken up today. One of my buddies might have gotten to take a look at it. He started his workout when I was leaving, so I didn't get confirmation if he got into it at all, but it looks like a really fun machine, so looking forward to maybe adding that into next week's leg day, or I guess the next leg day when that comes around, so we'll see there. But for today, pretty normal day. The leg press was taken immediately. That's usually my go-to for starting off, so I went over to and do some calf raises to start off for today. 5 sets of 10 on those, nothing fancy there, and then waited for a leg press to open up, got on one of those. For me, the process of a leg press is usually doing one leg to start off, 1 plate on either side, 1 leg, 10 reps, the other leg 10 reps, and then both legs 10 reps with that 1 plate, just as a really good warm-up. Get those like really slow and deep reps in to make sure I'm getting the full stretch and the full feel of the workout. So that's what that looked like. And then after that, increasing the plates one by one until we hit about 5 or 6 plates. Today was a 5-plate day. My legs were feeling a little tired after the calf raises already, so I didn't want to bump up to 6 plates and not get as good quality reps in. But yeah, so after that, immediately moving over to our other 2 workouts. Leg day is usually a 4 or 5 workout day for me. Up next, we move to hamstring curls, which are my go-to. Really big fan of those. And then pretty much do the same thing with the leg press, starting off with 1 leg, about 100 pounds resistance to do 1 leg full rep, and then I don't progressively move up the weight on that. I'll jump it straight to like 240 or something and then get the rest of the reps out and done with. And then same thing for the leg extension as the hamstring curls. And that is our weights for today. That's what we lifted, quote unquote. I guess more of a push and a pulling motion with the legs rather than a lift. No squats, deadlifts, or anything like that. Sometimes I will throw in a barbell squat or RDLs, but not today. I've been vibing with my leg workout. I'm not too big of a fan of barbell squats, but the new belt squat might become something I enjoy. Just barbell, I feel like I can't get as quality reps in just because my balance kind of sucks with it because I don't use it as often. So really looking forward to get a chance on those. RDLs are definitely something I want to start putting into my workout more, rather that if that is a barbell or dumbbell version. I do not know, but I like either version of that and get that really good stretch in my hamstrings. I feel like I feel it the most, a little bit in the glute as well. But yeah, one other workout I tend to throw in here and there is the adductor abductor. The one machine my gym has, or like the one I use, is broken. There's another one a bit away, but it's not as comfortable for whatever reason. I guess I'm just a big fella, which I am, to be fair. So that's not as comfortable. I don't usually like to go over to that one, and it was taken by the time I would have gone over there. So I'm like, we'll wrap things up for today. And to wrap things up at the gym, as always for me, it is 30 minutes on the treadmill, 7.5 incline, 2.5 speed, and then 15 to 30 minutes in the sauna. Today was only a 15-minute day. So nothing fancy there. And that wrapped up our gym time for today. Got a really quality leg day in. Had good fun with that. And then got home, did a little more work, same old, uploading some videos that I had to do for work. And then at the end of the day, closed out with dinner, which was my take on a chicken Caesar wrap-ish. There was no Caesar involved, but just a crap ton of spinach, chicken, a couple croutons. Croutons, by the way, a good little low-calorie snack. You can have like 8 to 10 pieces for like 20 calories. And if you need like a little carb snack, those aren't terrible, which I found out. I got them just because I like salads here and there, and I'm like, I don't want to eat a salad right now, so I just threw them in the wrap. Going to do a little more carbs than I probably should have, but nothing that's going to kill the diet at all. So that's what we had there for dinner, with a little bit of blueberries on the side of that and a slice of the protein banana bread that I harp on all the time because it's one of my go-tos and one of my favorite little additions to a meal or a snack whenever you need it throughout the day. So yeah, that wrapped up dinner for today, and then after that, did some streaming until about 1 a.m., and then did my 45-minute walk, slash a little jog in there, and then that's where we wrap up for today. The walk, if I want to look at the Apple Watch, a quick little 6,000 steps, not too shabby there. But yeah, we're closing in on 3 a.m., so I'm going to get this recorded, get it uploaded, and sent out so I can get to bed on a better time, and ideally try to wake up around 10. Would be ideal. Maybe a little later, maybe a little earlier, but I got to be into work by at least 1 or 2, so that's going to be the goal, and I want to hit the gym before then. So yeah, tomorrow will be our fill day, which is shoulders, forearms, abs. A good day to just hit those minority groups and make sure we're getting a good workout in for all of those when they might not get hit directly. And then it's a little more on the cardio end. I tend to go to 30 to 45 minutes on that because the workout traditionally is going to be a little shorter. So yeah, that's going to wrap things up for today. But before I leave, I want to, as always, give a huge shout out and thank you for all the comments, all the support, especially on the most recent weigh-in. Thank you so much. I do greatly appreciate all the support on those. It means the world. My little brother has been watching these videos. Shout out Aspen. I love you, buddy. I'm excited to see you this weekend. He's coming down. My family's coming to visit, so I'll be seeing them. So that is something exciting to get in. Workouts might be a little different with them coming in. It might be a little more outdoor workout. We got a little Airbnb a bit away from my apartment and my gym. So we'll have to do probably some walks, maybe a hike or something like that. Live a little more outdoors, which there's nothing wrong with. So that's going to be the plan moving forward. And something I did forget to mention yesterday is my normal outro, my normal send-off that I completely skipped over, which is be better tomorrow, be a better version of yourself, make steps and strides between today and tomorrow. That will help make just good progression for you. Make tomorrow a better day. Make tomorrow you look back on past you and be proud of those decisions. If it's getting off the video games to help mom and dad with something, if it's doing your laundry, cleaning those dishes that have been sitting in the sink for a day more than they should have, or anything along those lines. Do the homework that you're procrastinating. Do your taxes. Those are due in a week. I still haven't done mine. I have my appointment on Friday. So yeah, I'll wrap things up with that. And as always, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.